Hello everybody, this is Sarah Perry. Welcome to my channel. Hello anyone new out there, and hi to all my regulars. Lovely to have you on board. Thank you for sharing and subscribing. It does help expand the channel. This is what I plan. I have many plans for 2023, and let's get a buzz about this, guys. Let's all work together and share the love and share the knowledge. It can all be useful. If you'd like a private reading, get on down to the website www.saraperry.me, and love to hear your comments and your thoughts and your experiences, so please do feel free to share. Common sense is knowledge, I'm being told today. That there's a little bit of common sense that is needed. It's reality, it's fact, it's the way it is. It's kind of, this is what's going on, trust it. You're being shown it, it's very clear. Use your common sense. You know what you're doing. That's what Spirit is saying. You know what you're doing. You've been here before. You've experienced this before. Let's not get ourselves all caught up in extra information or stuff that is really, really not necessary right now. Spirit is saying keep things clean, keep things clear, keep things direct, keep things focused today. You need all the support you can, they're saying, with logic right now. If you are someone who is losing themselves in a fairy tale, and I'm not saying that fairy tales are wrong or dreaming is wrong, in fact it's a really good place to be, but today I feel like things need to be really energized, really grounded, and that you need to follow the protocol. Now this could be to do with work situation that you just want to have your say, you want to really speak out and have your opinion, and the Spirit is saying it isn't a good day to do it. All right, just hold back for a minute, use your common sense. If you get up there and you start shouting off and blaring, you might lose your job altogether. Be aware of who you're talking to. If you're going to go and talk to the person who is the tattle, the telltale, the person that goes behind people's backs, it's likely to go somewhere else. It's going to be spread. If you don't want the word spread, then keep it to yourself. Use your common sense. Use your common sense where you deal with people. If somebody's already angry, the best thing to do is to remain calm. Keep yourself grounded. Stick to the guidelines. I feel that if you go outside the box too much, or the framework that has been given to you, and I mean if you are employed, if you are working on a schedule that is set, if something is legal, keep within those guidelines today, because I feel like breaking the rules is not going to be the best result for you. And let's be clear about breaking rules, okay? There's breaking rules and there's breaking rules. There's breaking your own rules that you've put on yourself, where you're almost self-sabotaging your future and restricting yourself from moving forwards. And sometimes it's good to break outside of those guidelines and boundaries, because you're being flexible and you're looking to alternatives, because you're realizing that the old rules aren't working, right? They're your rules. You're in charge of those. You wrote that contract. It means you can rip it up and break it, right? To yourself, because it's just you that you've committed to, nobody else. If you're breaking someone else's rules, and by breaking them, it's going to damage something. It's going to, break a contract that you have, a working contract. It is, cause harm or whatever. Then maybe it isn't a good thing. If you have committed to that and you've signed on the dotted line and you are doing things, that you are within guidelines and you agreed to that, then really this is, you are best sticking to those guidelines. If you want to break away from that, fair enough, then give it back, but don't break the rules within the rules, if you know what I mean. If you're within something, then don't break out saying, I'm breaking the rules, because, just prepare for the aftermath. Prepare for something coming back. Prepare for the rebellion. against the rebellion, okay? You may well feel like you just want to write something on social media. You want to message someone and tell them exactly how you feel, but tell them, what's going down and why you did this or why you did that. You don't have to justify things anyway, if you know why. And actually having to back yourself up or back up something. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't voice your opinion, but today I feel that if you put it out there, it could come out in a way that people are just not going to see it clearly, and it could have a knock-on effect and take you down a road you don't want to go. So this would generally come if you're feeling very frustrated, if you're feeling restricted, if something's winding you up, you could be really tired, you could just be irritated in general, it's a bad day, one of those things, you're hormonally all over the place, and you just react, or you're just frightened and you react in fear and you get defensive. Use your common sense. If you act defensive with a defensive person, it's just going to continue, okay? Now, sometimes using our common sense isn't really that easy when we're in the moment. So I'm just going to advise you today is to really use breathing techniques to consider, question your action before you take the action, but question why you're taking the action and what result you want, and actually how likely is that going to happen. Because just reacting in fear, we're presuming that, we do it because it kind of creates this massive shell of of sound. It's like if we make a loud noise, it kind of protects us. It makes us sound bigger than we are. It drowns out the fear. Dogs put their heckles up. Or shekels, is it heckles? Heckles, I think it is. The shekels. They make themselves look bigger when they're frightened. Their fur comes up and they look scary because they're frightened, because then it will frighten whoever. It's their defense mechanism. This is what we do as well. We drown out the fear. It drowns out the thought. By shouting louder, we drown out what's really going on inside us. We make ourselves bigger than what's really going on. So be aware of that. Use your common sense that, as much as you can, but use it by breathing first. Count to 10, find something you can use today. You may very well feel like you've been pushed down, that you're in a competitive, you can't fight, you can't get to number one spot because somebody's constantly playing you or putting you down or pulling your strings. And there's a lot of frustration here. Cut the strings, right? Doesn't mean walk away from the job, but it might be considering, you might be in a position where you think, actually, I need to resign now because this is happening too much. And if I'm in this position, they're not valuing me anyway. And if they're trying to manipulate me, then why do I want to be in that energy? Why do I want to be amongst people with low value? Use your common sense. Why am I here? What am I doing with this? Why am I wasting my energy when I could be somewhere so much better and enjoying it with things that are much better? Yes, I may not have as much money. Yes, I may be on my own for a few short weeks, or I might have to look for something else. But that could be fun. It's more fun than sitting here being belittled or being treated unfairly or being played or feeling like I can't breathe. I can't do anything for myself. This is a time to really think of a positive, fun way of dealing with things. If you want to react, laugh in your head, find a joke that you can use, you can take with you wherever you go today. You can just make a light comment around somebody's angriness. Maybe give them a compliment. I don't mean laugh in someone's face when they're angry, because actually that can make them more angry, but just give them a compliment or say, oh, but look at this is a great thing. Just turn something into a positive. Again, use your common sense. What do you want as a reaction? What do you want to get from this? What's the best thing for you? What's going to give you the most love? And if you go with that today, I feel like things are going to flow and you're actually going to find some real answers that you've been looking for a long time and really understand yourself on a deeper level. So if you'd like a private reading with me, if you'd like to get onto one of my programs, do one-to-one, then please do check out the website and look on the offers as well. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.